dog butcher in the flesh for really the, let's say, second time in the flesh for the first time like this. Not our usual meetup, if you can hear me. Not our usual meetup, but I'm looking to remember the 6th of November a little different. So this is more of like a test to see how things go, what I need to improve on, like body language wise, maybe background, sound. I gotta make sure things are going to be running smoothly and at least at a high standards in my opinion. But anyways, welcome back. Gorr, the dog butcher, back again. Shine the light on this horrible dog culture, pit culture, dog industry, where, you know, I shine that light on the horrible dog owners and their worthless mutts. And like I've always said, I've always hated dogs. Always hated dogs. Hated them back then, and I hate them more now. The more I learn about this dog culture, the more I learn about these dog owners and about these dogs in general, the more attacks I see, it's way more I hate them. And it's not like these dog owners are doing their best to make their culture look good. They're making it look horrible. They're making their dog culture look horrible. And a lot of dog culture, dog nuts in the dog culture, they can't see what's going on in their culture because they're, you know, brainwashed. They're ignorant. They're naive. They're gullible. They can't see their own dog nuttery. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know the facts about dogs, and when you tell them, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They only want to hear all these the fairy tales. Pretty much they want to hear the fairy tale regarding these worthless mutts, and that makes them feel good. But in the end, you know, people are dying, are getting attacked. But even if you take away the attacks, you know, even if you take away the attacks, you still got a lot of horrible dog owners, horrible dogs. Got the diseases, the disgusting filth that dog owners live in. And with these dog owners, they will film their disgusting home. They're going to film their disgusting home, and they're going to put it on the internet for the world to see. And this is my theory. Oh, I have so much theories. This is my theory. Dog nuts are okay with showing their filthy house because they've been so used to doing so for years. Because they've been only showing their filthy house to other dog nuts, but while they're showing their filthy house, they're showing off their worthless mutt. And dog nutters are going to get distracted by the worthless mutt. They're going to get distracted by the worthless mutt to even notice how filthy their dog nut's house is. But things are changing. I'm calling them out on things. I know many others are also as well. Many others know as well. And, you know, we got to let them know. We got to let them know that we cannot allow them to push us in a corner. We gotta fight back. You can't just be, I hate dogs, don't do that. No, you gotta, you know, be a little aggressive with them. Say, hey, no, get off my property. I don't want your dog on my property. That being said, 2 mornings ago, again, I don't, call me rude. Call me rude if you want, it's all good. But in the morning, if I see a dog nut with their dog, and if I know they're a dog nut with their dog, I don't greet them. I I don't greet them. I don't want nothing to do with them. I try to avoid them. I know it's kind of rude, but they're a dog nut, and I want nothing to do with them because I know how disgusting, I know how mindless they are. So I want nothing to do with you. Don't say hi to me. Don't say bye to me. Don't even look at me. I won't look at you. Whatever. But there's this dog nut, old guy. Kind of felt bad for like avoiding him a little bit. But then, as soon as he walks by, a couple houses down, luckily it wasn't on my property, but he allowed his worthless mutt to piss on someone else's lawn. This dog nut, old dog nut, maybe in his 70s, walking very slow with his worthless mutt. It's a tiny little worthless mutt. He allowed his dog to piss on someone else's lawn and just walk away like nothing happened. Didn't even pull the thing, nothing. So this guy's probably have done it before. It is not the first offense. Probably done it many times on that walk. So, I say F these dog nuts, whether you're old, if you're young, as in child, you have a chance, but if you're a dog nut, F you. I don't want to talk to you. As in person, I don't want nothing to do with you. Because you are disgusting. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Where was I? Yeah, if you're a dog nut, I want nothing to do with you. So, apparently, it is Pitbull Awareness Month, whatever that means. That's what it is, Pitbull Awareness Month. And I'm pretty sure the general pit nutter population, they don't even know that it's Pitbull Awareness Month. And even if they do, or some do, they don't even know what it really means. What are we being aware of in this month? Are we being aware of the attacks? Are we being aware of how to train it? I don't get it. But we know the whole the procedure that they go through, how you train it, not the breed. It's the person on the lead. Owner did something wrong, blame the victim. Or at least I've heard it so many times. So, ask the questions. Another thing I should be saying more often, you gotta ask questions. Got to ask questions. You may not get an answer, you may not get the right answer, but always ask questions. And the question I ask is, fact is, not all, as we know, not all pit bulls are going to attack. But statistics say that pit bulls are most likely to attack. The statistics say pit bulls do attack. Pit bulls do kill people. The statistics say pit bulls, outbeat any other dogs in terms of attacking. So if it comes down to a pit bull or one of those, poodle, facts say that this pit bull is going to attack, or you're most likely to be attacked by this pit bull than you are by a poodle. Cats versus pit bull, you're most likely to be attacked by a pit bull than a cat. This is the fact. I'm not running from the facts. I'm like these dog nuts, pit nutters who are afraid of the facts. Fact is, I guess not all pit bulls do attack. Some pit nuts could be lying about that, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt. So, with all the pit bulls, bully breeds, whatever you want to call them, that have never attacked. You're an owner, you've owned pit bulls your whole life, whatever, and your pit bull, apparently, from what you say, has never attacked. In this Pitbull Awareness Month, at least, why aren't these owners teaching other pitbull nuts or bully tards how to properly train your pitbull so it does not attack? Why aren't they out there explaining, hey, I did this, do this when this happens, do this, do this? Where is this? Are there any of these owners telling new rookie, old Pitbull nuts, this is how you train it? Is there a forum, a group chat where Pitbull nuts who have Pitbulls that have never attacked actually talk about, hey, you should not do this, or that's the thing's going to attack. If you do this, the Pitbulls isn't going to attack. You got to do this, you got to do this. Where is this? Why are other Pitbull nuts helping out their fellow Pitbull nutters? Like I said, these dog nuts, Pitbull nuts, they don't protect their own culture very well. They do not protect their own culture very well. Here they have a chance in a whole month, designed to be aware of pit bulls, but there are no Pitbull nutters teaching other Pitbull nuts, this is how you're supposed to train it so it doesn't attack. You don't see that. I even on Facebook, I asked a couple people, like, why aren't you giving advice to other Pitbull nuts on how to make your Pitbull not attack someone? Nothing. They couldn't respond to that. They off topic. They don't have anything. Nothing. And I said, hey, you're doing a disservice to your Pitbull. You're doing a disservice to your Pitbull culture, to your Pitbull nuttery. By you not explaining and sharing the advice and tips that you did to make sure your thing doesn't attack someone, you're only going to make your own culture look even worse right now. There are many people out there, even other doglets, that hate Pitbulls. Many doglets that want a Pitbull, but they're not sure. But here you have a chance. You have a clear chance to teach, to be a leader, to be a smart Pitbull nutter, to be a responsible Pitbull nutter by helping your fellow Pitbull nuts, and you don't do it. All you do is march and post memes and post pictures of your Pitbull sitting there not attacking. That's all you do when you have a clear chance in this month. At least if you don't want to do it from January to September, or from November to September, you have 1 month where you can do it. And I don't think that's happening anywhere with any Pitbull nuts or any bully tard. They're not sharing what they do to make sure their Pitbull does not attack. They're not sharing absolutely nothing. But then they want to get upset when people are fighting against their breed, that want them banned, that are shooting their dogs, and they don't want to share. They don't want to share advice. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And maybe this is a good example, like basketball. Like basketball. You want to help other players get better. It's like you're a coach, but you're not teaching. Okay, it's a better example. It's like you tell your new set of players, hey, you coached a team to a championship. You got a new team, but you're not teaching them anything. No skills, no nothing. Like, here's your opportunity. Hell, hey, you can make these players better. But you're not doing it, and it doesn't make sense because you're saying, hey, I can make championship teams. My teams that I coached last year, whatever, they're champions. I made them better, but here you have a new set of players, and you're doing absolutely nothing. Just, not even lip service. It's just nothing. And again, ask the question, like, why aren't these Pitbull nutters not sharing any positive advice for the Pitbulls in order to, better their breed, to better their worthless mind? And it's not out there. It's just, again, like I said, it's memes, memes with some made up caption, got no facts. They may post a picture of their pit bull just sitting there doing nothing, and they think they're contributing to this month or to the pit bull culture, but they're doing absolutely nothing. Again, it's like being a coach and you showing up to practice, but you just throw the balls down and you just sit and watch. And if your players make a mistake, you're getting all angry, but you're not teaching. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And if it does make sense to you, Pitbull nuts, you gotta explain yourself. What's happened? I just had something on my phone that I think I accidentally deleted it. Oh, anyways, I already know what I was gonna say, anyways, but so another thing regarding this Pitbull culture and awareness month. Isn't it funny how, again, I hate all dogs. I hate every single dog. Wild dogs, I don't mind them. As long as they stay where they are, I don't mind them. I like looking at them from afar, but obviously if they're too close, I don't want that. But I'm talking about the worthless month. We're gonna say again, so not all dogs are aggressive or as aggressive. Not all dogs, will attack. Not all dogs, are deadly, violent, dangerous, etc., etc. Again, still hate all dogs. But isn't it funny how 10 times out of 10, it is always, and usually always, okay, not saying 9 times out of 10, it is always, the bad owners tend to always be bully breed tards or pitbull tards, pitbull owners, bully owners. Like 9 times out of 10, when they're, and if 9 times out of 10, if a dog attacks, it is a person who owns a bully breed or a pit bull, and the pit bull advocates and keyboard warriors are going to blame the owner. Nearly every time, they're going to be blaming and saying this is a bad owner. And okay, what I'm trying to say is, it seems like the pit bull, the bully breed, attracts a lot of bad owners. It seems to me like the pit bull and the bully breeds attract a lot of bad owners. Because more times than not, when you go to we're on the internet looking in videos, etc., it is often the pit bull advocates saying it's how you train it, it's the owner's fault, all the time. I'm not saying every other breeders are angels or perfect, but if you look at it and look at the attacks of the dogs which are always attacking, which dogs are always giving the most problems, always the pit bull and the bully breed. So why are they always attracting these bad owners? And that kind of goes with the first point I made earlier, is a lot of these pit bull nuts and bully nuts are not providing advice how to train their worthless pit bull to not attack. And here we are, most bad owners tend to be pit bull owners because they attack. They attack, and pit bull advocates come out of their cave and they want to blame the owner, blame the other end on the lead. Like nearly always, 9 times out of 10, it is always the pit bull owner, the pit bull and the bully breed that are attracting these bad owners. It doesn't. It's not adding up. It's not adding up, people. It doesn't make sense. Like why are bully breeds and pit bulls attracting bad owners? You think after so many attacks, these shelters or whoever's selling or whatever, wherever they come from, it would be more, hey, I hope you're a good owner. Hope you're a good trainer. Do you have this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Are you a smart person? Do you have this? Where do you live? They don't even do that. And if they do, it's so slack. It's like, oh, you live here? Okay, take the pit bull. Want a pit bull? $500. Hey, here. Oh, thanks. Take the pit bull. That's it. There's no, are you a good owner? Do you know anything about these dogs? Oftentimes they don't. Even if they do, it doesn't matter. Cesar Millan's pit bull still attacked. So is he a bad owner? So again, all I'm saying is pit bulls and bully breeds, from my point of view, they attract a lot of bad owners. A lot of them, and it's only these bully breeds and the pit bulls that are that are marching, that are protesting, that have to like reinforce bully breeds and pit bulls over and over and over again. If these things are not dangerous, why is there so much reinforcement all the time? Why do these things still have these bad owners all the time? It's not adding up. Again, you would think that these pitbull tards and the bully tards would, again, give the advice on how to train these things to not attack. But they don't do that. They don't do it. And then they get surprised and shocked and they blame the owner. They blame the whoever's holding the lead. Then you realize that a lot of these pit bulls and bully breeds have bad owners. But it's the same cycle over and over again. They live in this loop. They live in a loop. It's just a loop. That's it. They can't think outside of that. And anything from outside that wants to come into this loop, they reject it. But they could continue over and over again until they're attacked and killed. Then it kind of stops. But then it picks up again with another new pitbull nutter or whatever. And it starts over again. It's the same foolishness. But all these pitbull nuts, bully tards, dog nuts in general, they just don't get it. They can't see it. They're too ignorant. They're too naive. They're too gullible. Another comment that I made, I want to share. Hopefully you can find it. I thought it was a good. Sometimes I make comments that I don't really think about, and when I write them out and see, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. How come I never thought of that? But alright, so I said this. Once people know the facts about pit bulls, it makes it hard for you, as in the shelters, the pit bull sellers, seller advocates, to sell these pit bulls. That's why the pit bull industry needs naive and gullible people to strive. The pit bull industry doesn't want people that are thinkers, that ask questions, that are intelligent, that know that, hey, this isn't a mixed retriever, this is a pit bull. You can't make money off of intelligent people. In terms of the pit bull and the bully breed thing, they need the naive, they need the dumb, they need the insecure in order to make money. Without them, their pit bull industry would crumble. But with so many stupid ass pit bull nutters, bully breed tards, whatever you want to call it, pit bull, bully breed, they keep this ignorant culture afloat. It's only striving because of ignorance and stupidity. But from time to time, a lot of people do end up waking up, and it slowly goes down. But then, again, these pitbull nuts, bully tars, the media, they you know, try to promote it, to reinforce it again and again and again in various ways. So, yeah. I'm gonna end it there. Hope this video was interesting, and it was a little different from what I normally do. I wouldn't say I'm camera shy, but I don't know. Just like I guess I have more control over things behind the camera. I can't really show you articles here. It's really hard. I know I could, if I figured out an OBS to do this, I could, but honestly, I'm not really interested in doing all that. I have other things to do. So it's like I have so much other projects that I want to work on and things to do. But it is what it is. Yeah, and there. This is another worthless mutts. I am Gorr, the dog butcher, and remember, it's okay to hate dogs.